Good morning, students. Welcome to session number 4, chapter number 5, arithmetic progression of standard 10th. In the earlier sessions, we saw how to find the AP, what is initial term, what is a common difference, how to find initial term and common difference, how to identify the AP. And in the succeeding session, we saw the nth term of an AP, an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, and on that two examples we saw. Now we are going to saw some further examples. Example number 3 on the formula nth term an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. This is our formula, nth term of an AP. For that formula, the third example is determine the AP whose third term is determine the AP whose third term is given 5 and seventh term is 9. See here, what we have to find? We have to find first. We have to check what is our target. What we have to find? We have to find AP. So for finding AP, what is required? The initial term A is required. So we have to find A, and the common difference, that is fixed number we are adding, that is common difference D, we have to find. So we have to find A and D so that we can achieve our target AP. That is our question, determine the AP. We have to find AP. For finding AP, we require A, we require D. So for that, what is given here? The given we will write whose third term is 5. Third term is denoted by A3. It is given A3 is equal to 5. And one more thing is given here. Along with that, third term is 5 and seventh term is 9. A7 is equal to 9. By given these two things, A3 is equal to 5 and A7 is equal to 9, we have to find out A and D so that we can write the AP. How we can find? Okay, so individually we will take here. First A3 is given. A3 is equal to 5. A3 is equal to 5. The formula we know, an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So for A3 is equal to, what is the formula? A plus, we know that A3 is equal to a plus 2d. A3 is equal to a plus 2d. This we will put here. So a plus 2d is equal to 5. A plus 2d is equal to 5. Same way we will write for the A7. How will write the A7? See here, A7 is equal to 9. A7 could be written as A7 is equal to A plus 6 into D. Why? A7, here it is a 7. So here less than minus 1. 7 minus 1, 6. So A7, we know that A7 is equal to A plus 6D. So we will write here A plus 6D is equal to 9. Now we are having two equations. First equation, a plus 2d is equal to 1, and second equation, a plus 6d is equal to 9. This is our second equation. These two equations we will solve simultaneously, and we will get the values of a and d, as we saw the linear pair of linear equations in two variables. So a plus 2d is equal to 5. This is equation number 1. A plus 6d is equal to 9. This is equation 2. So you can solve either of the method, graphical solution method, elimination method, substitution method, and cross multiplication method. In which you are comfortable, you can use that method. Here I am comfortable with the elimination method. Why elimination method? Because of here it is a and here it is a. Means variables and its coefficients are same, so one factor can be eliminated easily. So I'll choose the elimination method. So what we will do, we will subtract equation 1 from 2. Why 1 from 2? Why not 2 from 1? Because up here it is a 9. So 9 minus 5, it will be easy, and here it is a 6d. So the higher the coefficients, from that we have to subtract the lower the coefficients. Okay, so we will subtract equation 1 from equation 2. So what is equation 2? A plus 6d is equal to 9 minus equation 1 is a plus 2d is equal to 5. So when we are subtracting, we have to change the sign of each term of the second equation. So here it is a plus, we will take minus, plus, minus, and here it is plus, again it will be minus. So a minus a, this term will be cancelled, it will be eliminated, that is 0. So plus 6d minus 2d, 6d minus 2d, that is 4d, plus 4d, which is equal to 9 minus 5, 4. So 4d is equal to 4. Therefore this implies 4d is equal to 4, d is equal to 4 upon 4, d is equal to 1. We got the d, difference d we got. Now again one more thing, d we got. I want again a. How we can find the a? For finding the a, you can choose any of the equation, 1 or 2 you can take, and from in that equation we can substitute the value of d, you will get the value of a. So we can say that consider equation 1. If we consider equation 1, a plus 2d is equal to 5, a plus 2 into what is the value of d? 1 is equal to 5. A plus 2 is equal to 5. A is equal to 5 minus, if this 2 goes this side, it will be minus, here it is plus, it will be minus, minus 2. A is equal to 3. Yes, we got the two important things, that is initial term a is equal to 3 and common difference d is equal to 1. So we have to find out the AP. So therefore required AP, how will be required AP? Initial term is 3, then its succeeding term we have to add some fixed number, common difference in that, 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 1 5, 5 plus 1 6, 7, and so on. This is our answer. Required AP 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. Okay, next example, example number 4. Check whether 301 is a term of the AP. So what it is given here, we have to find out whether this AP contains 301 term. So how we can find? See what is given here. The given thing is a is the initial term, a is equal to 5, and common difference d is equal to 11 minus 5, which is equal to 6. You can take 11 minus 5, 6, 17 minus 11, 6, 23 minus 17, 6, everywhere it is 6. So a is given 5 initial term and the common difference is given 6. So we have to find out an is also given, an is equal to 301, and we have to find out value of n. So we have to check which value comes for the variable n, because of see, we must get the value of n should be the positive integer. We must get the positive integer. Why positive integer? N value is number of terms. So we can say that this AP contains 1 2 3 4 terms. This AP contains 1 2 3 4 5 terms. So we can say that the AP contains 5 terms, 4 terms, 3 terms, 2 terms, 1 terms. Can we say that the AP contains 0 terms? Yes. If there is no any term, we can say that 0 term. But can we say that minus 2 terms are there in the AP? Minus 2? Yeah, it is not possible, because it should be a natural number. N is number of terms. So can we say that in the AP it contains 3.5 terms? No, it should be integer, so that the value of n should get positive integer. So we will check which value comes for the n. So we know the formula, an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so an is given here, 301 is equal to 5 plus n minus 1. N we have to find out, n minus 1 into common difference is 6. So 5 we will shift this side, it will come as a negative 1. So 301 minus 5 is equal to n minus 1 into 6. So 301 minus 5, that is 296 is equal to n minus 1 into 6. So that n minus 1 into 6, so we will write here 296 is equal to 6 into n is 6n minus 6. That minus 6 again we will shift this side, so that it will be 296 minus, that will be plus 6, which is equal to 6n, that will be 302 is equal to 6n. We will check, n is equal to 302 upon 6, which is equal to 1 2 2 3s are, then here it will be 2 1s are, 2 5s are, again 2 1s are. So 151 upon 3, again if we divide to this, 3 5s are 51, then 1 is remaining 0 point, then 3 3s are 9, 3s are 9, and so n value is coming 50.33. It is not positive integer, it is not positive integer. So what we have to write, since n is not positive integer, 301 is not term of AP 5 11 17 23. Next example is example number 5. How many two-digit numbers are divisible by 3? So we have to find out the two-digit numbers and which are divisible by 3. So divisible by 3, 3, 6, 9. These are the numbers which are divisible by 3, but they are not two-digit numbers, so we cannot take that numbers in our AP. So in our AP, it is starting with two-digit number. First two-digit number is 10, but 10 is not divisible by 3. 11 is also not divisible by 3. Then 12, yes, 12 is a two-digit number, which is 12 is the first two-digit number which is divisible by 3. Then 15, then 18, then 21, dot. What will be the last two-digit number which is divisible by 3? That last number will be 99. Why? Because of the 99, afterwards the two-digit number not occurs. Three-digit numbers will start from after the 99. So this is our required AP, 12, 15, 18, 21 up to 99. So from this we can get A is equal to 12. Yes, common difference D is equal to 15 minus 12, that is 3. And the last term is given. What is the last term? an is given, it is 99, and we have to find out n value. How many such numbers, how many such terms are there, okay, which contains the last term is 99. So we know that the formula an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So an value is 99 is equal to a value is 12 plus n, we have to find out n minus 1 into common difference d is 3. So 99 minus this 12, which is equal to n minus 1 into 3. 99 minus 12, I think it is 87, which is equal to n minus 1 into 3. So n minus 1 is equal to 87 upon 3. N minus 1 is equal to 3 2s are 6, 3 9s are 29. So n is equal to 29 plus 1, which is equal to 30. N is equal to 30. So how we can conclude our answer? There are 30 two-digit numbers divisible by 3. Therefore, there are 30 two-digit numbers divisible by 3. Next example, example number 6. Find the 11th term from the last. This word is important. Of the AP 10 7 4 minus 62. So by this way, LHS to RHS AP if we consider, then finding the 11th term, it is easy. A11 is equal to A plus 10D. But we have to find out from the last, not from here. We have to find out from the last the 11th term. So we don't know from the beginning which term is the 11th term which is from last. That we don't know. So that's why, very simple, don't do anything else. Just reverse this AP. This AP is given. We have to find out from the last. So last number should come the first number, so that it will be initial term, and from that we can find out the 11th term. So how we'll reverse the AP? For reversing the AP, reverse the AP. How we can reverse the AP? First is minus 62. So if we consider the difference, see from here 10 minus 3 7, 7 minus 3 4, it is coming. So by going LHS to RHS, left side to right side, then the difference is a minus 3. So when you are coming reversely, the difference will be positive. When you are coming reversely, the difference will be positive. For the reverse AP, the difference will be 3. Minus 62 plus 3, that is minus 59. Minus 59 plus 3, minus 56. And so on. We will get minus 62 plus 3 minus 59, minus 59 plus 3 minus 56, and so on. 4 plus 3 7, 7 plus 3 10. Okay, this I reversed the AP. See here, the terms were 10 7 4 up to minus 62. Now the AP, reverse AP will be minus 62 minus 59 minus 56 ... 4 7 10. Now here we'll check the initial term. We'll see the initial term A is equal to minus 62. The common difference D is equal to 3. We have to find out A11, isn't it? We have to find out the 11th term. A11 we have to find out. Here n is equal to 11 because of we have to find the 11th term. So we know that an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. An is given. A11 we have to find out. A11 is equal to a value is here minus 62 plus n minus 1. N minus 1, 11 minus 1 into difference is 3. So A11 is equal to minus 62 plus 11 minus 1 is 10 into 3. A11 is equal to minus 62 plus 30. A11 is equal to minus 62 plus 30, that will be minus 32. This is the answer. So how you can write the answer? Therefore, the 11th term from the last term is minus 32. This will be the your required answer. So in the next session again we will solve the some example from exercise 5.2. So now Up to this, you have to solve exercise 5.2, example number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have to solve the first 8 examples, and in the next session we will see how to solve some theoretical examples. Thank you.